it's your money. The security, the damage deposit or security deposit is the tenant's money. Okay, that's put in trust. We keep it at the office of the rentalsman in case something happens.
But if you're going between the superintendent, the actual person that owns that building, and the person that's taking care of that building, who do you go after?
It's always the landlord. It's always the landlord.
I'll talk to you after. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Who he is.
The relationship is between the tenant and the landlord. If there's a super, he's acting on behalf of the landlord all the time, unless he enter in your apartment.
Yeah, of course.
That's him doing that. But otherwise, he's working for the landlord.
I got a question. I just recently moved out of a rooming house, and I had to put $50 down for a key deposit. Now, they got their keys back, but I didn't get my money back because she said I didn't give notice on the 1st. I didn't know I was moving on the 1st.
Okay. That's a good point. Deposits, by law, the only deposit that you can, that a landlord can ask is the security deposit. Key deposits are not covered under the act. Okay? The only, and I repeat, the only money a landlord can ask from a tenant is a security deposit.
Okay.
So when they, it's my understanding that if you lose your key fob, they'll make you pay a second $50, correct? To get another key?
No, not. You're talking about 75 Carlton. No, it's not a fact. The fact is that behind it all is that there's no receipts even made for that $50 deposit. There's no receipt made at all.
So
everybody's paying for that.
yeah. But I'm telling you tonight, okay, the only money a landlord can ask from a tenant is a security deposit, or often called damage deposit.
Yes, I recently moved into another rooming house, and it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they ask for that key deposit, what should they do?
Well, they should. And that's why I gave you a copy of the lease.
But the thing is, she said you get your key deposit back when the key is returned, and she hasn't kept her word.
Yes, and I understand that. And I understand that's a practice that's common, and people, landlords, some landlords are doing that. But they're not entitled under the law to do that. Okay? So if you tell them, hey, the law doesn't allow you to do that, you know.
So I can actually go back and say I want my $50.
You can come and see the office of the rentalsman. First, you can go see the landlord and say, well, that's not kosher, okay, under the law. I would like my money back. Yes, you can ask that. And then
Because they got their keys back, but her excuse was I didn't give notice on the 1st. I gave her 2 weeks notice to let her know I was moving.
well, that's exactly something else. You know, that's exactly why they're not.
Actually, it's not that. I seen a girl in there too. She gave a month's notice. And still
Yeah.
didn't.
The point is.
If you don't have the contract,
Yes. With a good contract, this is cleared out before it happens. Okay, because if you follow this, there's nowhere in there where there's key deposit.
No.
No, it's not there because it's not law. Okay, so if somebody asks you and you've got the receipt, and often they will not give a receipt because they know that they're not entitled to do that. Well, if you've got something to prove it, come and see us.
There's no proof.
No, I proved it.
Did you?
I've already proved it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come see you.
Okay.
Really,
I proved that.
what happens if they have been in the rooming house for years, they didn't pay a damage deposit? Are they still protected?
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Damage deposit or not, you're protected. Our service are free, okay? And you pay a damage deposit or not, you can come and see us and we'll help you out. Okay? It's free of charge.
I just want to throw out here, I'm a mover here in town. I move people. I've moved a couple of lawyers, and I enthused all about all this that was happening with us right now. You know, I'm taking care of the unfortunate. I'm a working man. I'm taking care of the people that are on a fixed income. You know what I mean? want to make a point to everybody in this room, literally, that, you know, like, there's that new law that came in April 1st. It's good to read it and figure it all out first, even before you even advance on something, more or less, and all that. You know, I mean, even Brian here working at the shelter, you know, and blah, 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 and all that, you know, it's robbery. There's a lot of robbery going on in this one.
And I use the lease because you're going to be able to go out with this piece of paper that provides loads of information. We're in the contract right now. Wait till we go to the information. Something